Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dungeon Souls. So, we've maxed out the Archer, Ranger? I don't know, whatever. We've maxed out that character, and currently I've moved on to the Thief, like I said I was going to. Now, I will admit, I actually should probably have done this before I started the episode, but I will admit, I've actually already gotten the, I've already gotten the Phantom Dagger on the Thief. I was originally gonna put it on the Ranger, but then I maxed out the Ranger, so I was like, alright. You know, we might as well do this anyway, just because. Okay, I've got a, sorry, I don't even know what thought I was in the middle of, but, I've got a air conditioning unit in the same room that I'm in. Sort of, it's like in a closet. And the closet door has, like, slats and stuff, so the noise gets through, but I put, like, some cardboard over it. It's super janky, but it blocks a lot of the noise, so if you ever hear, like, air whooshing in the background, I'm sorry. But, so, sometimes I keep that door open so the air conditioning ventilates properly. Unfortunately, that also makes horrible, horrible noises, and I forgot the door open, so it's always one of those where it's like, if I ever cut randomly at what seems to be the beginning of an episode, yeah, there's your reason. Ow. These guys are very, very flimsy. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. We haven't found the shop yet, have we? Okay, well, we'll just do this. We'll get the silver chest, which has the Aegis shield. Good stuff. Grab this. Go a little bit of defense. Oh, you are not welcome right now. Okay, here we go. Broadsword. That gives me a little bit of damage. Roll through that and run from the Redeemer before he can kill me because I don't have a whole lot of healing here. Woo! Okay. Oh, I don't want to open up the golden chest that's there. Okay, that's just mean. Put a trap directly in front of... Ooh, this is rough. I'm gonna go with the healing, the blood beaker or whatever it's called. I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea, but it'll be helpful against bosses. The silver key has the potential for awesome, but if we're lucky, the beaker will keep me alive longer, which I would argue is probably the most reasonable choice here. Okay, so we got the shield, which I actually don't remember what the shield does. Bonus, a lot of bonus defense and a stun chance. I don't remember the stun chance, but again, it's been so long. Okay. Oh, that phantom knife is so nice on this character. Yeah, originally I was gonna put it on my, originally I was gonna put it on the Ranger, but since we had already maxed him out, you know, can't rank up anymore. Why bother? Where's the shop? What? I've already been there? Oh, right, it had the beaker, of course. Okay, well, I guess let's just motor through it. Fast as we can. For no other reason than because we can, I want to get this character maxed rank. I want to get as many characters max rank as I possibly can. Technically, money farming wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that sort of thing until, like, I was gonna say until we have, like, the golden hand or whatever. Honestly, I'm not even sure if that's that necessary. Honestly. Also, I think I actually managed to get the music synced up. So I can't turn off the sound effects, but I can max out the music. Interestingly. I'm not entirely sure how this all works. Ooh. Recommendation letter, so I can buy 2 things from the shop. Fresh garlic. Sort of ice. This, plenty of money. Grab all the healing potions. Oh, we're maxed on it. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'm going to start putting some points into resistance. So this is kind of super useful. So we've got the beating brain, which is great in the cat's paw. We'll grab both. We're not going to make a whole lot of money this run. However, we might end up in a better place as a result of it. The letter of recommendation, I believe, is rather new. I don't remember it from earlier. And, what it does is it lets you buy 2 things from the shop, which is actually quite useful. Especially because we just picked up the cat's paw, which gives me chance... Is it a chance on crit or something? to get, like, free experience, effectively, which is incredibly useful on this character. Mainly because the thief attacks stupid fast. It would have been really nice if we'd gone through the Merlin's library, because the thief plus the Merlin's hat is ungodly fast at attacking. It's kind of ridiculous, actually, and I love it. Now I have some temptations here to do some primetime slime time, just because now that we've got the cat's paw, I could eke out some levels. I don't think I'm gonna do it though. I don't know. This is probably going to be incredibly fast leveling though, because if you notice, we're getting 20 EXP fairly regularly here. What's my crit rate? It's 15%. That's not bad. I'll keep putting points in. I don't know. Let's see how fast we level. Unfortunately, it scales up pretty slowly, so... Or pretty exponentially, so it gets slower and slower and slower. Which is a bit rough. But, I mean, we're getting 20 EXP every couple of shots, so the temptation is pretty real. Let's get this one and leave the last one alone, probably. I wonder if my abilities can even crit. I don't know. One way or another, I'm looking forward to cat's pawing when we have all of our passives maxed out. Actually, what I should probably do is start focusing my passives, not passives, well, I guess my passive upgrade money into upping my crit rate, just because that's actually one of the probably more useful things I can do. Yeah, we're already almost to level 8, so it would not be a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, we actually don't want to boost my damage too fast here. Because the lower damage I do, the more I have to attack to kill something, which means the higher chance of getting that crit bonus. Cat's paw is weird. It feels like it's broken, but it's not. It actually, well, okay, so no, it does give, like, a huge boon to leveling. It's just the question is, like, is it actually that overpowered? And I don't really have an answer for that one. Kind of? Alright, that's enough primetime slime timing, I think. I could stay here forever if I really wanted to. And it's, like, it's always a temptation to just, like, overgrind an area for the sake of getting that edge. But at the same time, got other things I want to do. Specifically, okay, Warrior's Book is tempting. Wizard's Book is more tempting. Both. Now that's incredible. Okay, we're in a great spot here. So we still don't have Merlin's hat, but the 10% cooldown is straight up a 10% attack speed bonus. Which is really, really quite nice. What we want to get our hands on... Oh, that extra healing is going to be really useful, too. What we want to do is... I guess get some more healing if I can. If I can get the Sword of Regeneration, we might actually be unstoppable. Plus, there's a chance of getting Merlin's hat from chests or shops of drops and stuff. Like, this game doesn't have item pools. It does, but, like, it's kind of just a random chance for everything to drop. It's weird, and I actually kind of like it, because it means that you don't have to go out of your way for things. I guess that doesn't really make sense, but still. Huh. I wonder if this game would benefit by having, like, a deal with the devil system. Probably not. There's no way you could really easily fight a boss without taking damage. This game isn't set up like Binding of Isaac, necessarily. Oh. Damn it. Alright, well that sucked. So, fun fact, that I didn't realize at first. Those explodey slimes are ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, we've only got a 5% crit chance. I guess I might as well put points into that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this gives us another shot at going, Merlin. But that was a pretty dang good run. Yeah, so I've never actually, like, really gotten hit by one of those explodey slimes before, and it had never really, like, occurred to me how they specifically work. No, I've gotten hit by them before. I just don't think... I don't think it really clicked that, by the way, don't stand next to them. They do stupid damage. I'll keep that under advisement, I guess. Let's see. Oh, this is a great shop, and I missed my letter of recommendation already. The Twin Blade is tempting, but we're going to go with the HP regen, just because we are flimsy, and small, and weak. Oh, whatever. So sometimes you just gotta botch a run to learn a lesson, and then never do that again. Honestly, I'm actually having a hard time here. I'm not sure what's better. Like, I'm not actually sure if I should ever use the Thief Bomb. Like, it almost might be a better move to just pour points straight into physical damage. And be, like, the most one-trick pony you could ever horse with. Hard to say. Well, one way or another, I'm not gonna say do some early game grinding. Let's go get that herb before we do anything. It's a little bit of early game grinding, and that's about it. There's a bat in there, didn't even notice. Okay, here we go. So we've already got the accuracy we need. I'm gonna start putting points in defense and this. Yeah, part of the reason why I say it might just be better to put everything straight into dagger mode is because the thief very specifically has a 20% damage increase every time you level up his dagger. Oh, good. We are gonna get to go to Merlin Land. Yeah. Oh, right. We definitely are, because we had the book. Okay, so we should be able to get ridiculous here. And we've already got the healing thing. The only thing we don't have is, like, a heavy defense boost. But, all things considered, probably gonna happen anyway. Yeah, part of the reason... Oh, yeah, it's totally not worth putting points into the Thief Bomb. I just realized my dagger actually does just about as much damage as the bomb does. That kind of sucks. I mean, mostly from the perspective of... I guess I'm just never going to use anything but my basic auto attack here. Alright, whatever. I'll work with it. Gladly, really. Okay, God, it's nice having that health regen. So I will admit I've actually been playing this game. Well, okay, I haven't been playing it off camera for the sake of grinding. We were doing a podcast yesterday. And balls. We were doing a podcast yesterday, and we haven't found the bookshelf yet, have we? I have no idea. Well, let's grab that and run. I think it's in the top. Top left? I'm pushing it. There's the Redeemer. Okay, we grab this. I think he always comes from the top left, too. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we were filming a podcast yesterday, and whenever I do a podcast... Ooh, is that the Wizard's Book? I think that is the Wizard's Book. Whenever we do a podcast, I always play a game while we're podcasting. It does kind of impact my ability to commentate a little bit, but it does give something for people to watch. And so I was playing this and leveling the Thief up. So if you're wondering how we suddenly have a 3-star Thief, even though I haven't been using the character before today, that's why. It's kind of fun and it speeds things up, though I think in the future I'm going to spend more of my efforts dedicated to some of the lesser used classes. Because I can play the Thief day in, day out pretty easily. I'm stuck in a corner. Oh no. Huh. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I do a gamepad, let's see discussions. There might be a way to undo being stuck. Well, this sucks. Not only am I stuck inside of a wall, I tried turning on gamepad, but that didn't work. Well, I'm gonna disable gamepad. Oh, let's get this out of here. Yeah, I was gonna try and escape, but that sucked. Okay. Well, we've got Thief already up to 4-star. You know what? I'm gonna commit to the Thief today. We'll just max him out or something. I was gonna say let's not do the Thief anymore out of like pure salt, But no, I'm gonna stick to it. So the Redeemer's Essence is useless. I'll probably go for the Fresh Garlic. Just because Fresh Garlic is pretty nice, actually, in this game. A 5 resistance boost is super nice. I can't believe I never put that singular point into accuracy for the thief. I don't know how I don't know how I played this character beforehand. I also find the accuracy scaling in this game to be a little bit funky. To, I guess, illustrate my point here. Like, I can put 1 point into accuracy and pretty much max it out. But there's, like, a book that you get, the Ranger's book or something, that gives you a 2% accuracy increase. Like, it feels like such a weird, awkward thing. And, I mean, personally, I'd say... I don't even know what I'd say. I'd say that, like, the accuracy thing should probably just be gotten rid of, considering it's a pretty easy fix across the board. But maybe not. I don't know. It just feels like the ranged unit tax is the easiest way I could put it into words. You know, if you're playing a ranged character, you have to have this thing, otherwise you're going to be way worse. And you're not going to be able to fight things. And from my perspective, I feel like it should be... either the character should have some level of, like, built-in variance that you can't fix, or that you shouldn't be able to change your accuracy at all. Or they should just get rid of the Ranger book, get rid of accuracy, and call it a day, because I mean, like, a melee character doesn't need to put points into it, and it's kind of useless on the Nightblade. But for the thief specifically here, it's just like, well, you put the 1 point in initially. I guess it's... the alternative is, like, it's 1 stat point, who cares? It just feels kind of weird and confusing to me. It's like, if everybody has to do it, it stops being this thing. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. I should probably start saving my money for some more, weapon upgrades, now that I think about it. Because I haven't been saving for that, and pretty soon we're actually going to be switching characters. I guess we can do that in a different run, though. I think it's probably in... no, we should save up for the Phantom Staff, now that I think about it. Getting the Phantom Staff will be incredible for when I'm playing the Priest, especially with, like, the Splitgate stuff. When I'm playing the Priest and the Wizard. Because, I mean, imagine the Wizard with their, like, multiple fireballs and whatnot. With Strike Through on top of everything else. Like, ugh. That's gonna be nuts. Okay. See if I get a book from this. I do. Okay. I'm lucky, sort of. So, crit damage, bonus damage. I'm gonna go with the crit damage. Let's go put points into defense here. So, we do get to go to Merlin's library. We still don't have healing, but... generally this game is pretty generous with its, item drops and stuff. At least, you know, being semi-powerful and or useful. Okay, let's get down here. And let's not get stuck in the wall this time around, I hope. If I remember right, this game's made in Game Maker, which probably would explain where some of these issues come from. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. So I'm not a tank yet, but I'm feeling better. Notice the cursor is kind of wiggly in this game. It's not really that much of a problem, except for when I'm leveling up. And then I'm just like, why is it wiggly? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. But let's see. What was I even talking about? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, right. I got a couple of new recipes earlier today. Last night. That I should probably take a look at. Because I think you can actually upgrade the weapons somehow. There's like a crystal system that can be used. Unfortunately, it's stupid expensive. Like, I'd say, sadly, a lot of the endgame limitations are going to be purely gold related. I wonder if higher difficulties actually give you more gold. If so, I'd actually probably be more liable to do them. But I don't know. And it's a little bit harder to justify? No, that's not the word I'm going for. They're hard as hell. And I don't think I'm gonna make as much money doing, you know, the stupidly hard thing in lieu of, like, the slightly easier but, you know, actually farmable thing. Okay, that guy could be murder. But also, he's dead, so no problem. Okay, I'm gonna just put points into resistance. Let's get out of here. I've got a fair amount of defense for not putting any points into anything. Well, only putting points into defensive stats. Did I pick up an item that gives me... Oh! I have both the garlic and the robes. Go figure. Oh, this is a hard sell. So the beaker is tempting. The cannonball is way more useful, though. Considering how fast I attack, this effectively completely overrides the thief bomb in every way, shape, and form. So it makes half of my attacks explode for 1.25 damage, which is nuts. And that can crit too, if I remember right. It's very, very strong. I just realized I haven't been picking up any of the potions, but then again, that might be the only potion I've seen so far. I don't know. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about fighting Merlin like this. We also need to find the owl. On this level, if we can find her. She's usually around somewhere. On this level specifically. We already got the shop. There's no healing. Yeah, if you can find the owl, it makes the Merlin fight comical. Well, it's not even a fight by that point. Okay, so we'll have to do that before we leave. We can hit one more thing. I think I'm gonna just put all my points into resistance for the time being. Okay, probably shouldn't have done that. We haven't found the owl yet. I don't know if this makes it any better or worse. I don't know, whatever. Let's keep looking around. We might have missed her on the previous floor. She's very small. But yeah, if you find the owl, Merlin just straight up hands you his hat. He's like, here you go. Thanks for, you know, not being a dick. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, a little bit of treasure there. No owl. I'm trying to be thorough. Finding her is handy. It looks like we might have to... Nope, there she is. Okay, we are going to pet the owl. Right, she also gives us the boxing glove. I don't know why. She always has given me a boxing glove. At least the last several times I've interacted with her. Which is really strange, but whatever. Okay, so that's going to make this really easy. We don't have to fight a boss. And we get loot regardless. Okay. So we get Merlin's hat and magnifying glass, both of which are amazing. And like 3 levels. Like, it's pretty stupid useful, actually. I'm just going to put it all into defense right now. My damage is really low. But I think we'll be okay. I don't know if that's one of the explodey ones. I don't want to deal with that right now. But yeah, even if like my base damage is really low, my attack speed is already pretty goofy high. And we've got enough like damage boosty things that we'll be able to make it work, as long as I don't miss too much here. Yeah, I can stun lock people because I've got the boxing glove, or at least sort of. I can repel the crap out of a person and not have to deal with it. Okay. Yeah, we need some flat damage here. And we probably need to avoid fighting these guys for at least a little while. Okay, I'll just let my HP come back. Let's go fight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a level from any of this, though, which is a bit on the rough side. Ow, 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 ow. These guys hurt. I've been pouring points into my defense and resistance and stuff. It hasn't helped as much as I'd like it to. Well, that's okay. We grab all this, couple of traps, don't have to worry about that. HP comes back slowly. We should probably get the health upgrades at some point, because maxing out your health upgrade and your regen. Oh, we do have a good chance at getting a power up here. Okay, so attacks deflect enemy projectiles, another cannonball, another traveler's cloak. Okay, I need to take a look at what the cannonball specifically does. And just hang out back here. I'm taking the ultra cowardly way. Though attacks repel repel projectiles. Okay. Yeah, deflect enemy projectiles. Okay, so it's up to 135% on the explosion. Not great, personally. Oh. Oh. That includes my explosions. This guy does not even stand a chance. The boss? The last boss might not even stand a chance. Like, he might be complete fodder before my attacks. Sadly, my projectiles are not reflected here. Or, like, my projectiles don't do the strike-through thing. And reflect and whatever. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. This is a really solid one. The only thing we need right now is, like, any of the damage boosting items. Like, any one of them will do. Or the cat's paw, so I can just skyrocket into the higher echelons of stats. Sadly, my crit rate's only 19%, but I'll take it. I think the thief actually has a high base crit rate, now that I think about it. Oh, that's okay. So, because we went to Merlin and we got that bonus, we probably don't need to go to, we probably don't need to go and do Primetime Slime Time. I mean, we're getting some experience here, but after a certain point it becomes kind of mute. Mute? There we go. Words. Words are hard sometimes. Words just do dumb things. Okay. Yeah, the one problem with this character is the lack of range. You can't stand on the opposite end of a room, like some of the other ranged characters, and just fire shots into wherever. Be great if I actually got several more gold keys here. I'm trying to be stingy with my potions, because I know I'm going to need them. The boss on this level's rather rough if you're the thief and you have low stats. Being a bit flip here against the Redeemer, which is probably a bad move. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, damage upgrade, damage upgrade. Please give me a damage upgrade. I mean, luckily we have a second golden key, so that's a huge boon in and of itself. Getting another golden key here. Super handy. Okay. Sadly, the music is still wildly overpowered by the sound effects. Which kind of sucks, though I will admit that music is a bit repetitive. I think at some point we'll just go back to what I was doing earlier and, you know, listen to only OC Remix and stuff like that. I love listening to OC Remix because it's got a pretty good variety, and like 9 times out of 10 the quality is pretty good. I kind of learned my lesson yesterday after listening to Jenkies, because, yeah, but the favorite album that I had has a fair amount of... Nothing came out. Let's see, 30% chance to deal double damage, abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, my favorite album of his has a number of rap tracks. And I don't have anything specifically against rap, but there's some, like, really bad songs there. Like, they're not even remotely close to good. And, you know, most of the time I just, like, reach down, flip it away, and say, you know, let's just not listen to that song. Problem, specifically for yesterday's episode, was, that happened exactly in the middle of the hardest part of the hardest boss battle in the game. Well, to be fair, I haven't seen, the new boss, Celine. Magic stick, only useful if we get the bear claw, and even then. Oh, crap, it's these guys again. Well, if I can reflect their projectiles, this gets a lot easier. Unfortunately, I'm standing on spike traps, because I don't want to go in this room and try and fight these guys. Okay, here we go. Did we find the shop yet? We must have. Yeah, I bought the double damage thing. Which ain't bad, honestly. Still, so we're pretty close to level... We're pretty close to level 11. I guess I could have primetime slime timed my way through it. But right now I'm feeling pretty okay. The damage doubler is going to be useful. I was hoping for a golden chest in here, but I didn't see one. Okay, let's see. We got the wizard's book. Not what I was looking for. It might have been thief's book. I don't know. Why do I do full damage to this guy? So I have the hardest time whenever I play the ranger and I'm fighting this boss, because he specifically, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage from me. He takes like 1 or 2, and it's always weird and frustrating. Why is he firing faster than usual? I've never seen that happen before. Well, it also doesn't matter. We wiped the floor with him. Oh, there's the damage we're looking for. So there's the Barbarian book, but also the electrical dagger. Any kind of proc effect here is kind of incredibly useful. Because we can just destroy. Okay. So, I guess let's get another cannonball. It's a 5% upgrade on the previous ones. I really wish they scaled better. You get it the first time and it's awesome. Second time, kind of useless. I mean, like, the 5% damage upgrade ain't bad, but it's just like... after a certain point, getting repeat stacks of an item is just like, meh. Whereas, like, I don't know, I guess Risk of Rain always had kind of a fun stacking system where, like, if you stacked barbed wire forever, you became the goofiest creature. Okay, so my damage is a fair bit higher. I think I'm just going to keep throwing points into defense for the time being. Because, again, we get flat damage pretty fast. But if I can somehow resist death, that's probably for the best. It'd be nice if I could actually put points into HP. To utilize my regen a little bit more. But I guess not. Oh, it's these guys again. They've been aggressive. I wish there was like a better lore reason for who and what and whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna stay back here. I'm not even gonna let them shoot at me. Because these guys hurt. I feel also like it's one of those where no matter how many points I put into defense, these soul hunters always do a ton to me. For some unknown reason. What did I buy? Ah, right. I already bought the cannonball from here. It's surprisingly easy to forget. Okay. Well, let's see. We've only got one more. Ah, there's the golden chest. Okay. Probably want to get the golden chest before I go too much further. I don't know. I think it would be cool if the soul hunters actually had a cool reward for fighting them. Okay, so we get the guardian armor, the wooden shield, and the butterfly wing. I actually really miss the butterfly wing's original effect, where you would actually fire them out randomly as a proc. I don't mind its current incarnation, honestly. It's just not nearly as fun. The old style was amazing. It was kind of broken, honestly, but it was still amazing. There are a number of used items that have kind of dropped off in terms of usefulness now that they've been switched over to usable. Okay, on the topic of damage boost, there's another 5 damage. So yeah, now we do 16 damage per shot. Throwing, critting, doubling, explosions and everything, and suddenly we're doing in the, you know, 100, 200 range sometimes. It's nice. Okay. Unfortunately, I am slow. Hope the shop has something ridiculous. I think I have the healing thing, so we could go into I think we're gonna be able to go. You know, I should probably take out the champion there. I think we're gonna be able to go into the secret area. I'm not entirely sure if I want to. I mean, extra levels is levels. It's just those enemies are rough customers. Still in a pretty good position here. Don't have to worry too much about damage. I'm worried about the mage. But I think he's gallivanting in some other corner. Okay. I just gotta make sure I don't take a full salvo. Okay, so we can go to the Fey Garden. Let's take out the wizard before we go too much further. Luckily, the wizard is kind of nothing. Okay, still no shop yet. Or did I shop? No, we shopped. We got the broadsword. I'm kind of floored that I keep forgetting this, honestly. Like how many shops I'm like, ooh, what can I? Oh, I've already been here. I feel like my short-term, long-term memory has just dropped off to the point where my brain is pudding. Maybe it's also one of those where I'm recording earlier in the day. It's like, I don't even know if it's 1 o'clock yet. I think it is. But I find myself unable to string thoughts together up until about 6 p.m. It's bad. It's like, it's not that bad, but makes it hard to record. Sadly, my output requirements are ridiculous. And I almost have to constantly record like this. Oh well. Let's see, what do we got around here? Not a whole heck of a lot. Love for more keys. I remember back in the days where I could farm keys like a crazy person. Well, that's not exactly what I was asking for, but I'll take it. Gladly. What are my stats right now? Wow. Yeah, we are a walking tank. We're still gonna get murdered by something, but... like, this is probably the most defensible run I've ever had. I don't feel like stupid... I don't feel like overpowered for some reason. Maybe it's because my attack speed isn't, like, as high as it could be. I have no idea, actually. I think it's just perspective. Here is good. Silver key is good. Bear Claw is actually kind of useful. Because it's a pretty high proc chance. Okay, chance to slow. Chance to hit for magic damage. Sadly, that's only like a 3 damage bonus. But all things considered, I'll take it. Do we have a silver chest around here? We do. So let's get that while it's safe. Huh. Alright, I ain't gonna complain too much. Would have been funny if it gave me a golden key and I just ping-ponged back and forth between chests for a while. That has happened in the past. Not often, but it has happened. Okay, so we get buckler, get a health potion. That's always kind of the sad thing. Okay, so the nice part is I reflect projectiles. So these guys actually end up killing themselves. Like, this might actually be one of the strongest runs I will ever have. Just because of that tortoise shell right now. Because these guys are normally, like, a serious issue for me. But the ability to reflect their projectiles is stupid nice. Oh, that's a boulder hitting me. Okay, I was like, what is pushing me? It's easy to lose everything in the... in the mess. But yeah, that's the other thing as far as, like, damage bonuses go. That I'm kind of a little bit less worried about. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Yeah, I do double damage straight up. I've put enough points specifically into my, let's see, that's a thief book. Do I have a detonator? I don't have a detonator. Or beating brain. Beating brain is tempting. Detonator, also tempting. I'm actually gonna go with the beating brain. Just because since we reflect projectiles, if we do run into a point where, like, I'm dying, I can actually... I'll start firing faster and faster, and hopefully start reflecting more and more projectiles. I love the detonator, but I think this is the wiser choice. I don't know. We'll think about it. Now it's time to melt this boss. Let's open this up. No, that's kind of a useless potion. Yeah. I'm glad that they have a new boss here instead of just the Ice Queen again. But it might have been better to just leave the Ice Queen. Walk faster on crit. You know, I'm not actually going to pick up those shoes. They seem like a good idea, but they are the most egregious of traps. That is how you lose the game. Like, I can take a double speed bonus. But it's like... critting constantly after a certain point, I can't dodge, I can't avoid things. It just becomes Wanderbot careens off of walls repeatedly. I do like the auto item pickup. Like, it does make my life a fair bit easier when it comes to a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, it's just too risky for me. What even was that? Jeez, numbers. I don't know. Okay. So we do about 30 per hit. And honestly, like, we haven't even gotten a whole lot of the major damage bonuses. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the flies can be a bit dangerous. I think they only do 1 damage now. Like, I think I'm actually tough enough that I can resist most hits. Yeah, if I could get the Sword of Reach in, we'll be unstoppable. Or, one of the weapons with, lifesteal on it. Like, a solid lifesteal would be incredible. There is a new sword that makes it so you take damage, 3 damage a second, but you have a 100% lifesteal on all of your attacks. Okay, hold on. We have to get the money sword. Well, not the money sword, the money hand. Before we even do anything, let's grab this. Zombie Tooth. Zombie Tooth is useful. Okay, it's these guys again. I don't know where the wizard is. Oh, I might have already murdered him. Nope, there he is. Okay, that archer has range.